It's the story of a noble and fervent people who have found themselves unfairly caught up in the machinations of empire building on more than one occasion across the pages of history. So many promises made to the Sikh people across the years have been summarily broken, and they have been oppressed, persecuted, and desecrated for so long. But thanks to some of the individuals in this very gathering, the world is now becoming aware of the injustice the Sikh people have endured. I believe Sikhs, like all other religious groups, have the right to religious freedom. They have a right to peacefully advocate for their own homeland and to openly educate their own countrymen as to the rich and noble history and the culture of the Sikh people without fear of violence from any government. Ironically, what was first just a reasonable request for more autonomy and religious freedom in Punjab has now grown into an independence movement, largely because of the heavy-handedness of the Indian government. Now, I personally believe the Sikh people deserve their own autonomy and independence. But I'm also convinced that at the very least, a strong majority of the American people, as well as the people of the world, still hold religious freedom to be a sacrosanct human right. And I believe the more the true story of the Sikh people is told, the more the world will come to believe, as I do, that they have earned and deserve autonomy and independence. In the meantime, I would call upon the Indian government to unequivocally recognize the religious freedom of all of their people, including the Sikhs. India claims to be a nation of religious freedom, and we all I genuinely want that to be true. Unfortunately, I have personally witnessed the vestiges of the Hindu caste system still lingering in some of India's practices towards some of their own people. And I think this brings a special scrutiny to the examples of the transnational killing of innocent Sikh individuals based on their political and religious beliefs. We have a special responsibility to examine these and other vital issues very carefully, especially when there's a history of past human rights violations, as has been the case under the current and many previous Indian governments. I believe it is vital for the governments of India, America, and human governments all over the world to understand that their core strength as individual nations is grounded in recognizing this fundamental human right of all people to be free and to worship as they choose. God help us all to embrace that immutable truth.